Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome back to another video on Screencasters, and today I'm bringing you guys a deck profile update of my Cyber Dragons on the channel. I probably should be uploading more frequently, but I have been caught up with college as well as getting my ass kicked in NeroFest. One deck that I did update throughout the formats, especially in this new format with the new ban list, is Cyber Dragons. I have a bunch of other decks ready to be profiled, but this is the one I'm most hyped to bring you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. So, of course, we got the obligatory 3 Cyber Dragon. It really wouldn't be a Cyber Dragon deck without him. He's kind of your main playmaker. And one of the new cards, we got 3 Cyber Dragon Hearst, not exactly how you pronounce it. But he's really good. He's a level 1 light machine with pretty bad stats. But if he's sent to the graveyard, you could add one other Cyber Dragon from your graveyard or deck to your hand. But he specifies specifically the original Cyber Dragon, which isn't the best. But cool thing, you could just normal summon him, link him away with Link Karibo, and then he'll get his effect off, and then you could rev system him back and link climb and all that fun stuff. There's a lot of cool combos in this deck, and because he's a level 1, you could special summon him with 1-for-1. And because he's a Cyber Dragon name, you can special summon him from the deck for free with Cyber Dragon Core's graveyard effect. And because his name is Cyber Dragon on the field, you could use Machine Dupe on him the same exact way you Machine Dupe Core and get 2 of the big guys out from your deck for free. So that's why we play Machine Dupe at 3. Speaking of Machine Dupe targets, we got 3 Cyber Dragon Core. Still really necessary. He searches not only your Cyber Repair Plant, but he also searches your Rev System, which is a new card I'll explain later, as well as your Cyber Emergency, which is pretty much a replacement for Repair Plant, but I'll explain that later. But yeah, Core still as good as he used to. He is your main normal summon. You're mostly going to be special summoning in this deck, but your main normal summon is going to be from this guy because you need your spells. He's pretty much the only way to get to them. So having him Ghost Ogre isn't a big problem because he'll be in the graveyard. But if he gets Ash, it's kind of a big deal. But we can work around that with links and all that fun stuff. But yeah. And last, the Cyber Dragons. I opted for 1 Vier. I really like him. He's a combo extender. Basically, if a Cyber Dragon is normal special summon to your side of the field, you can special summon this guy from your hand. And he basically lets you link climb. He's like a 1-card genius. So basically, you would normal summon Core, get the search, then you would special summon Vier from your hand, and then you go into Genius, and then Repair Plant will be live. So you can resolve Repair Plant, search for Galaxy Soldier, just combo off from there. It's pretty good. Yeah, he's alright at 1. I probably wouldn't play him at 2. I tried it, he clogged a little bit. Basically, what's the problem with this guy is he's level 4 and not level 5, so he can't go into Infinity. So his only real play is to go into Seeger or Clifford Genius or any of your Nightmares to out a board. But yeah, that's it for the Cyber Dragon side of the deck. Next up, we got 3 Galaxy Soldier. Really good guy. Some people like questioning on if when the new Cyber Dragon promo card comes out, the Pharaohs that special summons from hand the same way he does, would we still run Soldier? I would still run Soldier because he's a level 5 light machine that special summons himself for free. He searches another copy of himself. He searches for Repair Plant. Infinity is like the card that stops you from getting your play stopped. Infinity can stop hand traps, so I still think getting access to your Infinity is a big deal and helps secure your plays. So having Soldier being available to you is just a big must-have in this deck. So still, 3 Soldiers always a really good card. Nothing to really say here. We got 1 Golden Jet. Love Golden Jet. This guy is a beast. He's your other normal summon of the deck. He's easily searchable with Repair Plant. Basically, he's a level 5 light machine because you normal summon him, use his effect to make him level 5, then you special summon Soldier, and then that's that's like an instant Infinity, which is really good, or any rank 5 you want to go into. But yeah, really good, easily searchable, you only need 1. For our searchable outs, we got 2 Jizukiru and 1 Eltonin. These guys are both easily searchable with Repair Plant, as the entire main deck pretty much is. Eltonin is still needed in my opinion. You could also search him off Cyber Emergency, which is a new card. But Eltonin is really good because he is your searchable board wipe, and it helps get rid of nightmares, because if they extra link you, not only this guy in the main deck and easily searchable by most of the deck, he sends, does not destroy. So if they can't be destroyed by card effects, that's totally fine. He sends them to the graveyard, which is a big deal. So yeah, Eltonin really good. He comes in clutch all the time. Jizakiro, if for whatever reason they can't be sent to the graveyard, you Jiz Kaiju them first and then Eltonin. So yeah, 2 is fine. You don't really need 3, but if you want to, you could try 3 Jiz Kaiju and the 1 Eltonin. But I really feel you should be maining Eltonin, especially in this format. Last, the main deck monsters, we got 2 Ash Blossom and the 2 Ghost Ogre. Some people might argue Ghost Ogre is a little bit better because it is light attribute, so you can discard it with the Soldier. But Ash Blossom has come up a lot for me. It's actually really stupidly good against Rogue and against Infernoids, because if you Ash them, they just lose. But I'm learning Infernoids, and getting Ashed in that deck is a big bummer. But as I was saying, Ash is really good against Rogue. It's just a really good card in general, and it's another thing for your opponent to be thinking about negating if you're making plays. So it's just good, and especially with Calls to the Grave being hit on the ban list to 2, hand traps are going to be seeing a much increased rise in popularity because there's not really much to stop them out right now. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but you still play these guys. So yeah, that's it for the main deck monsters. On to the spells. We're playing 3 Cyber Emergency. This card is an animal. It's a beast. It is stupidly good. Cyber Emergency, if you activate it, you can add 1 Light Machine monster that cannot be normal summoned or set, or you can add 1 Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. And if it gets negated, you can discard a card from your hand to the graveyard and add it from your graveyard to your hand back. So if it gets negated, you can just add it back for free. For the most part, you can like discard a Cyber Dragon and make Repair Plant live. But what makes this card so stupidly good is it's just a free activation. You don't need Cyber Dragons in the graveyard, unlike Repair Plant. So this really gets your combos going, and it's easily searchable with Repair Plant, with Core. So what you do is you normal summon Core, search this, search another Cyber Dragon, just combo off from there with Soldier and all that. But we still play the 3 Cyber Repair Plant. Really good card. The reason you still play this card is because it searches Soldier, and it also searches Golden Jet. Both are very important combo extenders. So it's still really good, still easily searchable. It's got a hard once per turn, and it has an activation requirement, so that's why you only play 2. But yeah, still really good card. Next up, we're playing 3 Pot of Desires. This card is just insanely good. Normally I opt for 2 Pot of Desires, but because you really need to see your combo pieces, whatever you banish doesn't necessarily matter, because you run so many 3-ofs in this deck. Statistically speaking, you're not likely to draw into the 2nd or 3rd Desires once you banish. But in my experience, it's just really good. The 3 Desires comes up. It's just a really good card in general to get you to those pieces that you really need. So we're also playing 3 Machine Dupe. You have 6 targets, and all of those targets are easily searchable and easily summonable. Basically just gets you like easy link fodder by summoning 2 Cyber Dragons from the deck. It's just really good. Highly recommend 3 Machine Dupe in this day and age in Cyber Dragons. For the 2-ofs, 2 Instant Fusion, Panzer Dragon's really good. It does take your 1 extra deck zone, but if you already have a Link monster up, it's not a big deal. And if you have to, you could just summon it and pop something. It's just really good. Really sad that Call by the Grave is got hit in the ban list. It really does suck, because it's like the only card that helped keep hand traps in check. I don't know what Konami is thinking, but max that on this guy in the main. You're gonna need it, especially in a deck that wants to go 2nd. For the 1-ofs, we got 1 Rev System, 1 Foolish Burial, the 1 for 1, and then the 1 Monster Reborn, rounding out the 40 card main deck. A lot of people try opting for 2 Rev System. Personally, I like 1. I never really cycle through 2 in 1 duel. I'm pretty conservative with the card. You don't really need to play 3, obviously, because it's searchable with Core. It's basically a play extender, and yeah, I just never really needed 2 in the same duel, honestly. Foolish Burial, really good combo card. 1 for 1, lets you summon Hertz from the deck, which gets you a free Cyber Dragon without taking your normal summon. And Monster Reborn, you could reborn your Infinity, take an opponent's monster, or if they Solemn Strike your Infinity, you could bring back that Nova like the next turn and then stack Infinity up on top of it. Really, really good utility stuff. Or reborn your opponent's stuff and you smack them with it. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. As for the extra deck, we got the one Link Karibo. Really, really good card. You play it because you play Hertz, and you normal summon Hertz, or you special it with 1-for-1, and then you just sack it away for Link Karibo. It'll get its effect off, and then you could Rev System it back and just Link Climb and all that fun stuff into like a Nightmare or something. Really good card. We got the one Seeger. A lot of people play two. I like one, honestly. They never really strike Seeger. They don't really banish it. I guess you banish it yourself off Eltonin, but in that case, you didn't really need it. It's really good for Link Climbing. You could also bring it back with Cyber Dragon Nova, which is really cool. That's why the arrows are so good in this archetype. But it helps you OTK. It's just a really good card, but I might try two in the future, but honestly, whenever I do summon it, it's only a one-up, honestly, because they don't really strike him. They wait for the Infinity to strike that. They usually think it's a bait card. The one Clifford Genius, still easy to summon. The negate you get from this by targeting a card you're about to link away, and then targeting a card your opponent controls and negating it. It does come up a bit, and the arrows are really, really good. So, still really good card in the main. One Nightmare Phoenix, one Cerberus, kind of self-explanatory. You're an OTK deck, you're going second. There's a lot of things you need to stop and negate and pop. Cerberus pops main deck monsters, Phoenix pops back row. It's a nice safety precaution if you're going into it blind and you don't know what your opponent's playing. And if anything happens to them, it doesn't stop your main plays, right? Which is make Infinity. We got the one Borreload. This deck has outs to pretty much everything in the game right now. And your one out to Borreload, besides Kaijuing, is just making your own Borreload and taking it for yourself. We got the one Pleiades. He's your only rank 5 that's not a machine. We got the two Novas, kind of self-explanatory, pretty standard. Into two Infinity. You're never going to go into 3 of them. The extra deck space is pretty tight, so just roll with that. For the fusions, we got one Mega Fleet and the one Fortress. Pretty much outs to everything. You Kaiju something. With Jizukiru, you could just fusion or contact fuse it away for the Fortress Dragon. And then we got the two Panzer Dragon, which is your instant fusion targets. The reason you play this, it's a level 5 light machine that's easily summonable off instant fusion, so the probability of bricking in this deck, especially with the 3 Desires and all the Searchers, is very, very low. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. So yeah, that was my most updated deck profile of Cyber Dragons. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for not uploading as much as I usually do. I just been caught up in college, as well as Fate Grand Order, Nero Fest, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of the deck, what I can do to improve it, what decks you're excited to see coming back because of the new ban list, and what do you think about it overall. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe for more epic and amazing videos similar to this one.